Okay, this is my 82 Subaru BRAT. It has the 4-speed manual transmission, believed to be original, the dual range transfer case, high-low range and two-wheel drive, and also believed to be original, and the 1.8 liter flat 4, also believed to be original. Let's go inside first. Maybe take a quick look here. Seats are absolutely beautiful. They were just reupholstered. Fabric and foam right down to the springs. This is a Volkswagen Plaid. Unfortunately, the Subaru Plaid was not available. Very nice. That is an original BRAT door handle with the GL chrome around it. This side is not. That's some lower model DL that came somewhere along the line. This is the last door handle bezel in blue that Subaru North America will ever sell. We got the last one. That one's new. This one is not, and it has some dry cracking. It's been painted, so it's sealed in now. A couple of parts have been painted. This shifter console was painted. The shift boot is replaced. The original Subaru plastic one, vinyl, just like this, is under there. It's torn and sewn poorly. Torn badly and sewn poorly, but it's there if you want it. The AM/FM radio makes noise, but just static. It does not tune in. The antenna is broken. No air conditioning, just your very basic cigarette lighter and HVAC with fresh air. Please do notice there are some cracks here on the dash. This BRAT saw active duty on a farm. The guy who grows your veg for your Blue Apron meal in a box in our area used this BRAT. The carpet's very nice underneath, but it's very bad right there at the edge. He used this BRAT, and I think he put a pail on the farm. I think he put a pail in there every day and kind of tore up the carpet right there and the dashboard a little bit. The rest of the dash is in pretty bad shape too. Let's take a look at that. It's got this beautiful dash cover on it, which was very 80s. But if you take it off, you see it is cracked badly. Cannot find a replacement for that yet. There may be something, but the dash looks nice with the cover on it. Likewise, the steering wheel. Let's go around the back here. The steering wheel is cracked on the back side. You don't feel it when driving. It doesn't affect me at all, but that little piece of plastic is proving hard to find. This is the 4-spoke with the 4 horn buttons. Simple gauges. We're at just about 154,000 miles right now. That'll climb a little bit. Let's see, what else is there to show you? The clutch was done in 2017. We're trying to start out the mileage on that. I'll find the receipt. But the clutch was done in 2017. Yeah, T-tops function as they should. Very nice to get some air and light in the cabin without the heat. Air conditioning, it gets a little warm in here. The slider in the rear functions on both sides. Latches work. Dome light works. It's on door setting right now. Let's go look under the hood. Oh, as we get out, we'll look at the bottom of the door here. There's some rust right here. This is the worst part of it. It got a repaint and not much attention to the rust. There's about a $50 size hole in the rocker panel bottom of the 8 pillar there that will need to be dealt with. That's on both sides. I've already released the hood latch so it'll go underneath. It sure does look pretty though. This is a single stage urethane with clear coat embedded in it. So this is an excellent candidate for a wet sand. There is a lot of orange peel in the paint. I don't know if the foam is going to pick that up as well as I would hope. It is the paint code 15 fine silver metallic Subaru. The wheels, Subaru was unable to give us a paint code, so that is modern glacier white Subaru color. Please notice this, get the shadow out of there. There's some swirl. This front louvered piece was painted loose in the bed and poorly. This is not the world's best paint job. There is some swirl in the metallic flake in that. And do a quick lap and then I'll start it up under the hood. Mileage is believed to be accurate at 154. Believed to be all Colorado owners. The kick well does work. That's your step to get into the bed when there are seats in there. Those are long gone, of course. As is the chrome from the top of the tailgate, which I understand is pretty much unobtainium unless you can find a Brat that no one used. Hitch was installed by the dealer at the 1 year mark, 1983. There is the wiring there. All the lights work. Let's get it fired up here. Starts brilliantly. Hot weather, cold weather. We are cold right now. Wow, it's probably about 55 degrees. Engine is not warm, so it's sitting down on the cold, and we're sitting at about 1,000. That'll jump up a little bit and then drop down to about 600 once it's warm. I'll stop talking because we're going under the hood. Actually see the timing mark there. So I don't want to try to talk under the hood there, but you'll notice the fresh air heat riser has a little foil on it. The Napa replacement corrugated hose was a little off-sized, so that's got a little bit of foil tape on it. The jack is present, the factory jack. The handle for it is not in the toolkit. That is missing. The third eye headlight is inoperable. Both the electrics and the vacuum line have been disconnected. I have seen the electrics work. In fact, it pinched me pretty good while I was playing with it. The vacuum line has not been connected, so I do believe that will work. It's all there. All the equipment is there. The battery is from November of 2020. Front half shafts have been replaced. We have evidence of a receipt saying the clutch was replaced in 2013, and lower ball joint, front ball joints were done in 2015, and tie rods as well somewhere along the line. There's a lot of documentation for that. But this is the basics. This is what we're looking at. Do note there is a little bit of rust on the strut tower. That's what everyone's always worried about with the Brats. We know where we're at, it's not bad. Oh, I'll climb under here after I shut it off and show you the rust spot in the back, the rear quarters. But otherwise, she's really good. Oh yeah, idle just jumped up there, it's getting warm. Should come down to about 600. Not quite. Anyways, let's shut it off and I'm gonna go show you the rust spot at the back. So the rear quarters is some Bondo right here. About an inch by 10 or 12 inches. And it has been plated on the inside. You can see that's a plate of metal. It doesn't even match, it's just been riveted up against the original corrugated. It had a small rust hole that looked about like this side. Yeah, this side might be even bigger. So that's the extent of the rust that needs to be dealt with by someone at some point. Everything else looks good under here. No drips here. It does drip a little bit of oil. I have a few spots in my driveway. And don't mind at all. Small price to pay to have such a beautiful Survivor. daily driver.